made it to the Denver airport. Honestly, I didn't think that they still made Quiznos. So pretty much everyone's wearing a face mask. It is required. There are some people that don't know how and don't cover their nose, which is really rude and very inconsiderate of people. Honestly, I felt more safe on the flight than I did before because I feel like we were way more spread out on the flight than everyone crowded around the gate. But I wiped down the seat and the tray and everything. And the thing was, like, my wipe was dirty, so that's gross. The plan, I think I'm gonna get a coffee and then find a place to sit. I just didn't want to wipe, sit down, eat, and then go get a drink and then come back and maybe someone sat there. I'm trying to save on wipes. So, yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so I thought I recorded this, but I can't find the footage anywhere. So, my experience traveling during a pandemic. I got to the airport super early. I think it was at like 5 or 6 that the plane left. And there was a surprisingly large amount of people there. Like, I didn't think that it was going to be that busy. And I felt more safe on the plane than sitting and waiting for it because the plane, they had every middle seat was open. Whereas at the gate, people would kind of crowd around and I felt very uncomfortable there. I would wipe down literally every single thing that I would touch, like the handles, the seats, even while I was waiting, and used so much hand sanitizer. When I got to Denver, I ate and then I got a coffee. Well, I got a matcha latte, I think. And I sat in the cafeteria where I wiped down the entire table, the chair, everything around me. And I would watch these people because I had a 4-hour or some really long layover. And I would watch these people come and go, not wipe down the tables. And the workers weren't really wiping down the tables. And they would take the mask off to eat. And I'm like, so you guys are touching these surfaces without washing them and then eating your food. Well, that was very concerning. And I had my mask on the entire time, except for when I was eating. And then I would pull it to the side to take a drink of my drink. And that's it. So yeah, that was a bit concerning. It was required that everyone wear a mask on the plane as well as in the airport, and there's still people like not really following the rules. I mean, I would say a majority of people were, but there's still people that wouldn't cover their noses, and the intercom literally says it has to cover your nose and your mouth, and they're still ignoring it. And so that was really frustrating. The surfaces that I would wipe down were like, it would come back dirty, like the wipes was dirty, and so obviously they're not cleaning as good as I would want them to. They do wipe down like the seats, and those were pretty clean. Like, it was more so in the gate area. Like, I would wipe down the seats and the armrests and everything, and it was like dirty, which is gross, first of all. Second, gross during a pandemic. Overall, I did feel pretty safe during my experience. I'm glad that they that they kept the middle seat open. Anyway, I didn't really get a lot of clips because it's embarrassing. I kind of just wanted to share with you my experience with it. And they took your temperature before you entered the plane, and if you had a fever, you weren't allowed on. And I don't think anybody on my plane, at least what I saw, was rejected. Yeah, I mean, I felt pretty safe for what it was, but it was still really stressful, and I wouldn't recommend it unless you had, like, you absolutely had to. I haven't seen my family in almost 6 months, I think, and I've been I've been not handling it well. So I was really mindful of just keeping things clean and not touching my face and using lots of hand sanitizer. So I hope that kind of gives you a better idea on what the situation is like right now. And subscribe, like the video if it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.